This is Shattered Dream, a Cooper Trace suspense thriller, Book 4, written by Ella Swift, read by Jack. Prologue. Isabel York looked at the red LEDs on her bedside clock that formed into digital numbers representing the time, the constant jester in her life, mocking her 1 second after the next. The clock read 3:37 a.m. The last time she looked at the clock, it had read 3:34 a.m. It felt like an hour ago. It had only been minutes. She rolled over onto her other side and tried to find some comfort. Breathe, Isabel. Take it one breath at a time, just like Dr. Ferguson told you. Isabel stared at the wall and breathed in and out, in and out, in and out. She slowly closed her eyes and emptied her mind. She imagined a large black void, and in the middle was the word, breathe. She looked at the word and said it in her mind over and over, as she breathed slowly in and out. Each time her mind wandered, she gently brought it back to the word, hanging in the pitch-black void. Until the word morphed slightly, and the letters formed themselves from the same red LEDs on her clock. Isabel continued to breathe in and out, but the word would not change back to how she had initially seen it. She let out a large sigh and opened her eyes, staring at the blank wall. A scraping noise came from the kitchen. Isabel felt nothing. It was not her first night lying awake, and there were all manner of sounds in the old apartment and from outside, but she knew one critical piece of information. She had a cat, who liked to roam around at night and sleep most of the day. She turned and looked at the clock again. 3:41 a.m. She shook her head. Isabel got up. She had tried almost everything, and the last resort was another cup of chamomile tea with the tiniest hint of honey. Another scratch came from the kitchen as her cat pushed his metal bowl around with his nose. "Why do you mock me?" she muttered as she got out of bed. "You do know you could sleep at night and be up during the day, don't you?" She lived on the 7th floor. There were no mice to hunt this high in the building. There was no reason for her cat to be awake all night, unless it was trying to keep her company through her own sleeplessness. "Do you have enough food?" she asked when she reached the kitchen. The bowl was empty. Isabel clicked on the kettle first before she grabbed the small container of cat food from the lower cupboard and shook a little into the bowl. She shook the container for the cat's benefit. Isabel opened one of the upper cupboards and took a mug, honey, and a tea bag. She yawned as she put the tea bag into the cup. She had fallen for that before. One night, she had gone to bed after yawning furiously, only to lay awake for the next 4 hours.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?